love you every night like it's the last night, like it's the last night. And sometimes I look in her eyes and that's where I find the words of love. I wanna hold you just for a while. I'm only here passing time in her arms, holding you far. Who cares?
Totally in Spanish era, no guys, kulungan siya, so dyan din nagtatago karamihan yung ating mga Pilipino na kalahin, no? So yun guys, bukod doon yan, so may first timer lahat dito sa Baraswain Church, di ba guys? Yan sa sino dito yung Catholic? Lahat naman ba? Okay, alam niyo ba meron silang kasabihan na once na bago daw po kayo sa isang church, yan, katok po muna kayo or knock po muna kayo ng 3 times sa door po ng church, then make a wish daw po, then mag-wish, then matutupad daw po yung mga wish niyo. Pag once na bago daw po kayo sa church o first timer sa church na papasukin nyo. Kasi meron din isang kasabihan na kung saan right side daw yung unang kailangan ipasok na pa. Pero yung right side po na yun, pag ginagamit po yung kasabihan na yun sa ikakasal. Okay, open na guys. So itong Baraswain Church guys ha, siya yung famous dati dun sa may 20 pesos bill.
Hindi na yung nakalaro natin, no?
Ay, ano, 10 peso bill. 10 peso bill pala, yung color brown, nabuo na paper bill. So kung saan hinahanap yung pusa. Alam nyo ba dyan yan, yung pusa-pusa na sinasabi? So, hindi naman totoo yun guys. So, wait lang guys ha, titignan muna natin kung pwede na rin tayo magpapaba. So, mag-ready lang po muna.
Nabidyo mo yung balas mo sa bahay.
Di pa.
Yung candy.
So, according to the familiar with the church naman, na-mention nila rin naman sa Boss number 6 that during the time when we Filipinos are being under the Spanish regime for almost 333 years, we are mandated to give 100 pieces of eggs. As eggs is very important for the construction of every entities that you will find in different parts of the country. So, like according to the Boss 6, yung puti ng itlog is being mixed with a volcanic top or yung tinunog na adobe, shells, and it will be mixed by lime or apple. Then after apple, the more part or extract from sugar cane. So we're gonna mix it together to create a very sticky substance that will serve as a cement. Yung po yung sementong Arab na ginagamit. So if a family failed to deliver the numbers of eggs, the eldest member of the family will be receiving a punishment. It's either 100 lashes na latigo or any severe punishment that the Spanish regime will give. So for not following the mandate, especially with the church during the construction. So in the country guys, we have different kinds of architectural design na simbahan. So if you've been to Northern Luzon, yung mga simbahan po doon, they used to call it an earthquake Baroque architectural design church. But most of the churches you will find in the country are Baroque architectural design. Yung meron po Baroque earthquake Baroque architectural design, it's because in Northern Luzon, napaka-prone nila sa earthquake. Dahil yung foundation ng soil nila is not the same with the foundation of the soil that we have in Central and Southern Luzon. So they need to separate the bell tower to the church itself. Kaya earthquake Baroque. So when an earthquake hits a particular area po, hindi madadamage yung simbahan. Since most of the old church that you will find, wala po siyang bakal. So what makes the church strong? Matibay. Later on, as we go out, what you'll be seeing on both sides of the church are the what we call buttresses. Buttresses is yung parang nagiging sa gilid ng simbahan. Then we also have the retablo. All of us used to call it altar, diba? But the Indian call it called a retablo. And ang tabong na retablo is where you will find the patron saint of the church. Then, of course, sa retablo you will find the most sacred part of the church. Di ba, idea? Yung sagradong bahagi ng simbahan, the most sacred part of the church. Alam ko yun mga tinatawag natin name or minsan tinatawag nila ang tawag ng tabernakulo. There inside the nave, nandun nakalagay ng store, yung wine and the bread that represent the Last Supper. For Jesus Christ was handed to was divided by nature was divided to
Iba, wala daw magpasend.
and decided what divided. Then, are what people the transcend. It represents the birth and death. Okay, transcend natin. Then, eto, this is what they call pulpit or pulpito. So, long ago, yung mga pare, sumasampa yung pare dito to deliver yung kanyang homily or yung sermon. So, during those times, walang microphone. But, since meron yung bawat simbahan, yung tinatawag natin media naranja. Pero mas dito wala. Yung media naranja, guys, is the dome shaped thing on top of the church. Sa loob nun, makikita mo siyang pag gano'n, diba? Okay. When you say media naranja, it means half of a lemon. But it is like supposing lemon, yung parang dome shaped siya. So, during Spanish time, separate ko ang mga babae sa mga lalaki. Then after that, the door will be shut closed, together with the windows, so once the priest stands here, meron na siyang hawak na dalawang bagay. So, you have an idea what are the things na hawak na bagay? Habang deliver siya ng kanila. So, there are two things. One is Bible, then the other one are stones or bato. So, what's the purpose of the bato?
Disposable yan.
So, yung po yung pinangbabato sa kanyang ulo. Habang yung pinaniwala kasi na tayo na sa mono safe, kapag ulit ka, deliver the ceremony para
Kasi may disposable ba?
okay, that's the pocket. So, at the top of the priest box, our voice box, voice niya nagpapalto sa medya naranja so that yung mga nagsisimba can hear all the things that sinasabi ng parang, especially during the time when Holy Metangere is in circulation. So, pinagpapawal ng simbahan sa tubig. Okay? So, now, kung short natin, every time na napasok ka sa isang simbahan, yung first night, you have to knock 3 times, say your petition, and enter the church using your right foot. It is a long tradition, ginagawa ng mga Pilipino.
Nalay na nga ako eh.
Even Pope visiting the country. Then, why are we kneeling? Pagka
Ano daw?
foot natin. It's because inside church, non-using spirit, then pag celebrate the Mass, the one celebrating the Mass, kaya ginagawa natin, ulo na lang yung inaano natin. Okay? So in particular guys, lahat ng simbahan natin, katulad nito, ipilisan Oriental Baroque architectural design. We have a classical Baroque and we also have earthquake Baroque architectural design church. So this is not the longest aisle that you will find. Yung pinakamahabang aisle ng simbahan na meron po tayo is 120 meters long. Ito po yung simbahan na kung tawagin natin ay Santa Monica de Sarat Church in Sarat, Ilocos Norte. Na kapag nagkamali, pagpasok ng simbahan, ang isang bride, the wedding will be cancelled. Kaya it's a long tradition na ginagawa po nila. And it is the only church that you will find an execution area. Because during Spanish time, the church and the state is one. It was only inside this church po, a group of Filipinos, more than 200 delegates gathered inside this church and ratified the first constitution in Asia that was drafted again by a Caviteño from Tanza, Felipe Calderon. Then after it is September 15, 1898, the first Philippine Congress took place inside this church, the ratification of the first constitution that was drafted by Felipe Calderon. Actually, students, we have two constitutions. Drafted first by Felipe Calderon and the other one was drafted by Apolinario Mabini. But they've chosen the Felipe Calderon draft. Then after the ratification, after staying for more than a month at Malolos Cathedral,
mga mortar or yung mga pinagalo-halong adobe rocks and shell and egg yolk. So, ganun din siya gawa. Kaso guys, so ang kasarial, ginagamit ito bilang tanggapan ng Gobernador Silio. So, tanggapan siya during that time. So, pag may bisita or may mga...
Tinatanong niya kung legit egg yolk ba daw?
Yes!
Legit egg yolk.
So, yun guys, bukod doon sa...
Hindi naman
naging tanggapan siya. Ito rin yung nagsilbing pamalaan sa pananakop or pananakop pa lang ng mga English or ng mga Americans, no? So siya yung naging pamalaan dito sa may Malolos, Bulacan, okay? So 100 egg yolk yun yan, guys, yung sinasabi ko. So per family yun. So gaya nga sinabi ni Kuya Remel, pag hindi ka nakapagbigay ng 100 or ng itlog kada araw, may punishment. So sino po ba yung mga yung mga ano nun, yung mga nagbibigay nun, yung mga living or dukha, yung may hirap lamang na kaya magbigay, no? Sila yung kailangan or priority na sila yung kailangan magbigay. So pag hindi nakapagbigay, may punishment. Hindi nakapagbigay, may punishment. So doon sila nauobliga magbigay. Okay?
Matibay or ito yung ginagawa nila na semento during that time kasi wala pang purong semento, no, na ginagamit natin ngayon. So ayun yung ginagamit nila. So ganun din kung ano yung nakikita nyo dun sa may Intramuros, parehas, no. Ito naman Casa Real, guys. Kaya nga nasabi ko, ito yung tawag dito, dyan pumupunta during that time yung Gobernador Silio, and siya rin yung dating tinitirhan ng isang presidente. So ginamit yan ni Emilio Aguinaldo. Pero hindi ganyan yung old design niya, guys, ha. Actually, haligi na lang yung natira dyan na original. So renovated na siya, so hindi na siya pure original or 100% original. So tanggapan siya ng Gobernador Silio and ni Emilio Aguinaldo that time. So gaya nga nasabi, dito ginanap ang First Congress and yung anunsyo ng Republic of the Philippines. Ng isang gobyerno. Okay, after nyan, guys, na Casa Real, proceed tayo ng stopover along Total for CR break and dun sa mga walang baon. Okay, sino po ulit yung walang baon na tatlo? 1, 2, 3. Tatlo lang yung kaya kong bilangin eh. Sorry. Sino talaga, guys? Yung walang baon. Okay, sige. Sa mga walang baon, pwede naman na bumili. Pero, ito, bibigyan ko kayo ng time para makabili ng inyong gustong bilhin or magdagdag sa inyong baon. Pero, take out order. Walang dine-in. So, sundin din po natin yung time natin. Kung ilang oras yung binigay ni Kuya, yun lang po yung i-accommodate natin, no, na oras. So, papayagan mo na kayo sa mga walang baon or gusto magdagdag ng baon, okay? So, along NLEX yun, siguro mga 30 minutes travel time natin going to Total gas station along San Fernando City, Mexico, Pampanga. Okay? So yun, guys, from Marikina City. So nandito na tayo po sa part ng Malolos, Bulacan or Bulacan Province. So from NCR, nandito na tayo sa Region 3 or tinatawag na Central Luzon. Okay? So ang ating mga dinaanan from Marikina, guys, from Batasan up to Commonwealth. So from Quezon City, no? So, sa NCR guys, we have 16 cities and 1 municipality. Ano ba yung 1 municipality natin sa NCR? Or National Capital Region?